are listening right now to KDRC Mixtape Mondays Radio, a unit of SDC Radio Works. The music, the news of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thanks for listening.
This is a radio station of the SDC Radio Networks.
Lock it on to the best station on the net, around the planet on the World Wide Web. The Daily Dose. Don't go anywhere. In the mix.
Starts at 5. Shouldn't get so dressed up for that honky-tonk and down. Shouldn't spend all my cash when there's a table full of bills. Oh, I shouldn't, couldn't, wouldn't, but I still think I will. 'Cause I'm just crazy enough. I do what I wanna do, just crazy enough. Come here, let me show you. I'm the kind of girl that likes to take a chance on a little love. 'Cause I'm just crazy enough. Should've thought a second time about dancing on that bar. Should've asked before I drank what was in that mason jar. I could've walked myself out to the parking lot. Oh, I could've done a lot of things I guess I forgot. 'Cause I'm just crazy enough. I do what I wanna do, just crazy enough. Come here, let me show you. I'm the kind of girl who likes to take a chance on a little love. 'Cause I'm just crazy enough. I don't always do the right thing when I let out the reins. That don't make me wrong, it's what keeps me sane. 'Cause I'm just crazy enough. I do what I wanna do, just crazy enough. Come here, let me show you. I'm the kind of girl who likes to take a chance on a little love. 'Cause I'm just crazy enough. I do what I wanna do, just crazy enough. Come here, let me show you. I'm the kind of girl who likes to take a chance on a little love. 'Cause I'm just crazy enough. Oh, I'm just crazy enough.
This is a radio station of the SDC Radio Networks. The music of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thanks for listening.
Hi, I'm Amanda Pete. Like all new parents, my husband and I want what's best for our baby. When it was time for our daughter's immunizations, we wanted the facts. So we carefully researched vaccines. We spoke with doctors and other experts and asked some tough questions. We decided that vaccines were the best thing for our child. I urge you to get the facts. Learn the facts about vaccines so you can make the best healthcare decisions for your family. Thank you.
A message from the American Academy of Pediatrics and vaccinateyourbaby.org.
This is your host, Kenny Smith, and we're listening to KDRC Mixtape Mondays. And our guest artist for today is Riley Weston. And a real talented young lady. We had an opportunity to collaborate, about 2009, 2010. She cut some of our first radio station IDs for KDTN Radio One Country, and we played them for years, and we're so appreciative of her for taking the time out of her busy schedule to just give us a little bit of lift. And I'm telling you, a real talented lady. Not only does she does film, and movies and records, she's a producer, she's a director, and I mean, she seemed like a lifetime on Lifetime Television and on Women's Entertainment, We Television. And she's just a super all-around talented person. Once in a lifetime. Just multi-talented when it comes to the entertainment arts. And I can't speak highly of her enough. But anyway, she'll be playing down in Nashville, probably not in Memphis. I'm pretty sure at some point. But up in Nashville, come time around June the 6th. Or I think it's called the Live Wire Cafe or one of those names out there. But anyway, look her up. If you get a chance to see her, you'll be really impressed. I'm telling you. She's one of the kind. So anyway, on our show today, what we have here is that while digging through the archives, we found one of her first radio interviews that she did with our station. So this is basically just a tribute to Riley Weston and to thank her for looking at us and knowing that she helped make us. She's truly a gifted person. And we're so appreciative of her. I tell you, we can't talk enough about her. Our station would exist because of her. She made things happen. She really did. And we really thank her very much. So anyway, from 2010, one of the first Riley Weston interviews. Okay? And then we're going to play some of her music, and we're going to go through it, so I'm not going to, break it up too much with me saying anything. We're just going to let the tape and the music play. In between, you're going to hear PSAs. That's all because of the Riley Weston effect, too. The more popular you get, the more people want you to do for them. And we don't mind doing PSAs because they're very important. Okay? Get the word out. So anyway, we're going to continue on, and this is one of her first songs she ever wrote. It was called If I Said Howdy to You. And this is one of the first records that we played for her. And I tell you what, the record is still playing on our KDTN Radio 1 and on our KDTN Radio Mix station and on KDTN Radio 1 Country. So she's like on 3 stations. And and we have also an oldie but goodie station called SDCOG Radio 1. And it's on caster.fm. You can plug into it, and that's where, I wouldn't say all the music go to die, but that's where they live. It's a continuous record loop. It's about, 6,000 songs in the library. And they just continuously play. Radio, no ads, just play the music. And again, like I said, we're very appreciative to Riley Weston for helping us. And here's Riley.
I know we've never met or even talked on the phone. The thought of hearing from you makes me wanna run home. Try not to read your emails, 'cause what good would it do? You're out having a great life, and you don't have a clue. You've been a keyboard wing in my deleted file. Now I wanna see your face, now I wanna see your smile. If I said howdy to you, what would you say? Would you know that it's me and ask me to play? And if I said howdy to you, would you look at my face? Take my hand in yours and pull me close to you and lead me out of this place. I wonder if you notice me as you walk in the bar. Come on, watch me walk on stage as I grab my guitar. I heard it through the grapevine that you'd be here tonight. Well, do you know that it's me when I walk in the spotlight? You've been a keyboard ring in my deleted file. Now I see your face, now I wanna see your smile. If I said hi to you, what would you say? Would you know that it's me and ask me to play? And if I said hi to you, would you look at my face? Take my hand in yours and pull me close to you and lead me out of this place. My hands grab the mic and the voice echoes throughout. Our heads look to me, but it's only yours that counts. Is that your body I see turning to mine? If then I see your email wink come alive. If I said howdy to you, what would you say? Would you know that it's me and ask me to play? And if I said howdy to you, would you look at my face? Take my hand in yours and pull me close to you and lead me out of this place. Out of this place. Would you take my hand? Now when you say howdy to me, you know what I'll say. I've been waiting for you, yeah, and I wanna play. And when you say howdy to me, I look at your face. Take your hand in mine and pull you close to me and lead you out of this place. I was born and raised in this little town called Pleasant Valley in upstate New York. It was truly wonderful, real small town, but it was amazing. My parents did encourage me to write and sing, and pretty much they encouraged me to do anything, even if I was, remotely horrible at it, like tap dancing or dancing of any kind. I wasn't that talented in the dance area, but they've always encouraged me, and they still do. No matter what it is I set my mind to, I have a ridiculously supportive family that reminds me that I can do anything, it's awesome. The name of the first song that I ever wrote is called If I Said Howdy to You, and I have a lot of lyrics that I've had, but this was the first one that came in like its full entirety. With the lyrics came, and then the music came soon after that, and that's the first song I ever wrote. If I Said Howdy to You, this song is about a girl and a guy who have kind of this weird online relationship where they've never spoken on the phone and they've never met, but they have exchanged emails over the course of, I don't know, I guess a couple of months or a year or so. And the question the girl asks in the song is, if they were both in the same place at the same time, would he know that it's her, the girl that he's been emailing? So, it could also work in today's day and age with online dating. It could work, with what we have now with text messaging and IMing and emailing. We tend to have relationships with people for an indefinite amount of time, and we think we really know them, or we can get to know them without ever having met them. And that's kind of what the song is about, just getting to know somebody without really ever meeting them, and then asking the question that if they ever did meet, would they know that they are each other's, connection, relationship, whatever that might be in the future. I do have a bunch of songs coming up. I'm really excited because I'm getting a little bit better on the guitar, so I can now kind of write my own music with the guitar, which is great. I don't have to rely on somebody else or my little tape recorder walking around singing into it and taking that to the producers. So it's been really exciting now, kind of seeing the song from start to finish, all by myself, which is exciting and thrilling, and also a little bit scary.
But it's great. I have about 5 or 6 songs that I'm working on right now. The songs are all about, they tended to kind of focus on love and life in general. But there's kind of what happens is if you walk into my life for any amount of time, even if it's like for a split second, I will find a way to write about you. And I never really understood that. What songwriters always say, they tend to write about what they know. And it's true. I mean, since I've started writing now in the last few months, to give you an example, the first song, one of them is called For the First Time in a Long Time. And it's about going on that first date. And I recently had one, and a first date. And it was really interesting. I probably won't ever have another date with this person again, ever. Not that it was bad. It was a really wonderful date. It was just, I kind of think that the date happened so that I could write a song about a first date. And it truly was start to finish about all those feelings that you get and how nervous you are and the butterflies in your stomach and how over dinner you're both wondering if you both passed that test. And it was a great date, and I thank that person for giving me the date because it's going to be a great song, and that was awesome. I also have another one that I'm really excited about is called I'm More Trash Than White, and it's a little bit raunchy, but I think everyone will really like it. It's just about just being more trash than white. It's a great fun song that I'm truly excited about. That's actually the next one we're going to probably be recording in the studio. I have another song called It's You, and this is about another person that kind of came into my life, and it's truly a song about not taking anything serious and just having a good time, but then finding out that you have those feelings and for somebody that, you kind of want to open up your heart and enjoy it, and you weren't expecting it, but you're also having fun with it. The other song about the same guy is called Nothing Serious because, a few weeks later, then that conversation came up about this thing not being serious. Boy, I'm just giving up way too much personal information, but it's really what I'm writing about, and it's exactly what's going on. So, it's a great song called Nothing Serious, and I'm sure someday he'll hear it and go, oh, wow, that's me. So it's also, there's one more that it's called My Dirty Hair, and it's about a guy that I've never met again, but this is a guy that I just, I was parked at a red light, and he walked in front of my truck, and we just had that weird connection that sometimes you get without ever really meeting somebody face to face or shaking a hand. And it was just a connection in the eyes. And that day in particular, which are most days right about now, I did not have time to take a shower or wash my hair. It had been days, I'll admit that. Not showering, I did shower, but washing the hair, no, I hadn't. And it was stuck in a baseball cap, and all I could think of at that moment was, oh my gosh, here's this great guy, and we have this great connection, and we're both laughing like with our eyes and smiling, and all I could think about was my dirty hair. So that's another great song that I'm excited about. So there's some more, but I'm just giving away my entire personal life and diary at this point. So I should probably stop on this subject about my songs. You'll know what's going on with me by whatever song is coming out. Let's just leave it at that. I do write 99.9% of my songs. At least so far, that's kind of how it's been. However, I say that and then add a quick however. There is one song I've just recorded now with a friend of mine, and he wrote everything. He wrote the lyrics, he wrote the music, a great musician, and the song is called I Still Love My Old Guitar. And it's a quirky, really fun song that could potentially be one of the ones that we hear sooner than later, just because we did it as kind of a fun joke, and it came out so great, and we're both so excited about it. So I'm very open to always singing other people's music and lyrics if they kind of fit where I'm at, and I feel a connection to it, like I did with this one. So it kind of just depends, but mostly, yes, I've been writing my own stuff. I always tell people that ask me advice on what to do to get ahead and the ups and downs of getting ahead. Whether it's the entertainment industry, whether it's music, whether it's being a teacher, whether it's being a doctor, no matter what profession it is you're picking or what path you want to follow in life, it has to mean more to you than anything. Quite especially for entertainment industry, it has to be the top priority. And for me in particular, I have given up a lot of friendships. I've given up vacations with my family. I have given up a lot. On a Saturday night, I'm not out going, out to parties with my friends, I'm at home learning music for the next Sunday morning to sing at church. I choose very carefully where I spend my time, and most of it is in my house, writing and recording, figuring out new songs, working on the guitar. I mean, and that's also me when I was an actress and a writer as well. It's my focus has never been. I've never gotten off that path. And with anything that you choose to do in life, if you want to be great at it, it has to be a top priority. And when you're at a certain place where you can pick and choose, that's great. But for the most part, when you're just starting out, it has to mean everything. And you have to be willing to make sure it's the first thing you think about when you get up in the morning. It has to be the last thing you think about when you go to sleep. And every moment in between has to be dedicated to making sure you're doing everything in your power to succeed. And that's, it has to mean everything. And a lot of times if you put it like that, are you willing to give up everything for this one particular goal? A lot of times someone will say, no, it's not that important. And when you figure out that it is, that first thing you think about in the morning and the last thing you think about at night, you know that you're doing the right thing. It's as simple as that. But it's undying dedication, and it's relentless perseverance, and it's praying hard, and it's working hard, and it's trusting that path. But it's a hard road. You'll know that you're doing the right thing when you feel like that, when it's worth everything.
Building relationships during recovery from mental and substance use disorders can put the strength of family and community behind you. We're all connected, offering encouragement, support, and hope. Join the Voices for Recovery. Strengthen families and communities.
For confidential information on mental and substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referrals for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Can't pull me in your pocket, can't hang me on the wall. Want me when you need me at your beck and call. I'm more than a catch at the end of your hook. I'm more than an address in your little black book. When I'm pretty up, it's not because you tell me to. I'm no puppet on your string. Ain't no trophy beauty queen. Don't go thinking I'm some blending, plain Jane, same old song. I'm a genuine, beautiful brand of female strong. Not gonna cry, not gonna whine, gonna get the job done. They can try to strike me out, but I hit a home run. Haven't scratched the surface, haven't even made a dent. If I want to, I could even be the president. I'm gentle, but I'm tough enough to be just who I am. I'm no puppet on your string. Ain't no trophy beauty queen. Don't go thinking I'm some blending, plain Jane, same old song. I'm a genuine, beautiful brand of female strong. I'm the real thing, the real thing. Ain't your trophy beauty queen. The real thing, I'm the real thing. Oh. I'm some blending, plain Jane, same old song. I'm a genuine, beautiful brand of female strong. A genuine, beautiful brand of female strong.
all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Back up that moving truck, pack your stuff, hurry up. I swear you couldn't move any slower. I'll toss your clothes in the street with all your Kenny G CDs. Quit dragging your feet, it's over. You're wasting both our time, figuring out what's yours and mine. You keep the china, take the big flat screen, look out behind you. Here comes your cheap ass ring, even though most of it's mine. Take it all, go live high on the pole. I get the dog. He's home by dinner time. He makes mistakes, but I don't mind, 'cause he don't try to lie when he gets caught. He's loyal, faithful, carefree, playful. It's safe to say he's everything you're not. You keep the china, take the big flat screen, look out behind you. Here comes your cheap ass ring, even though most of it's mine. Take it all, go live high on the pole. I get the dog. At least we got one thing right. I get the dog, you keep the china, take the big flat screen, look out behind you. Here comes your cheap ass ring, even though most of it's mine. Take it all, go live high on the pole. I get the dog. Dog. I get the dog. Who says you can't have it all? I get the dog. I get the dog. Come on, Cletus.
This is a radio station of the SDC Radio Networks.
Lock it on to the best station on the net, around the planet on the World Wide Web. The Daily Dose. Don't go anywhere. In the mix.
Here you see a black lace bra under my shirt. Your eyes tell what you're thinking. It's too short for a skirt. I said, hey, boy, over here. We're about to have a good time. And if you can keep up with me, it's your place or mine. So don't be scared and don't be shy. Just close your eyes and hold on tight. 'Cause I sleep in a white beater full of holes, one inside out. Got a pile of ripped blue jeans, too many to count. And I'll take a cold beer over your fancy restaurant. Got a sailor's mouth if you cross me. No, I ain't no debutante. I'm more trash than white. I said, so what? Who cares? Old couch in my backyard. Home home's at the end of the dirt road. You can shove your boulevard. Well, I said, so what? Who cares? Get some mud on them tires and cut the sleeves right off of your shirt. Show them guns with ink barbed wire. Come as you are and don't be shy. Turn off the lights, let's simplify. 'Cause I sleep in a wife beater full of holes, one inside out. Got a pile of ripped blue jeans, too many to count. I'll take a cold beer over your fancy restaurant. Got a sailor's mouth if you cross me. No, I ain't no debutante. I'm more trash than white. Driving in an old Chevy truck, nothing but my Daisy Dukes and cowboy boots. Hey boy, you wanna? 'Cause I sleep in a white beater full of holes, one inside out. Got a pile of ripped blue jeans, too many to count. And I'll take a cold beer over your fancy restaurant. Got a sailor's mouth if you cross me. No, I ain't no debutante. I'm more trash, I'm more trash. 'Cause I sleep in a white beater full of holes, one inside out. Got a pile of ripped blue jeans, too many to count. And I'll take a cold beer over your fancy restaurant. I got a sailor's mouth if you cross me. No, I ain't no debutante. I'm more trash than white.
You are listening right now to KDRC Mixtape Mondays Radio, a unit of SDC Radio Works. The music, the news of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thanks for listening.
This is a radio station of the SDC Radio Networks.
Lock it on to the best station on the net, around the planet on the World Wide Web. The Daily Dose. Don't go anywhere. In the mix.